Hey, what's up guys? Sloth King here. I'm back after, let's see, 4 weeks of waiting for this thing to come in the mail for the 4Runner. I'm finally going to be replacing this front grille. It should be pretty easy to install the grille. Now the hood protector, I think that might be a little more difficult. I just have to reread the instructions. I'm going to show you how to do it. And yeah, we're going to see if it looks awesome. So let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so I'm going to start by taking off the grille. There's just a bunch of 10mm bolts that go all the way around, as you can see. And then there's 2 here for the hood latch. Alright, so that is out of the way. There's also a plastic tab that you can like push in and just take out the bar. I don't know if the new one has this, probably not. So I'm gonna continue taking out all of these, and then the grill should just pop out. All right, and then it just pops out right after that. Then we got the grill off. Now, I don't wanna damage this, even though it has some rock chips on it. I might keep it, I might sell it. Some people like the chrome grills, so that's all good. Now let's check out the new TEQ Custom grill that I got. Oh yeah, that looks awesome. And they have the Toyota logo or lettering that goes on the inside. I did order the Raptor lights because I think they look sick. So if you order this, it comes with all your wiring needs along with the fuse tap, which is dope. I will probably install these right after I get the bug deflector on. This kit comes with the new weather stripping that goes all the way around here. That way you can retain your factory one on there. If it doesn't come with it, just contact these guys. I read about that online. So the kit does include these the new studs that go on here, which is great. Before we go crazy about anything, let's just make sure that we don't need to transfer anything else over. I think we need to transfer those brackets on this side. This bracket down here, we're just going to transfer all the bottom hardware over to this one. We're going to keep these studs in this grill because we have new studs. Let's just make sure that they're the same thread size. Yep, perfect. Okay, this whole piece is off. That hood latch clip does come off with it. So I'm gonna keep that there. I'm gonna take off these small little clips, which I believe just retain this gasket or help it like stay in place. I notice that it doesn't have that cutout, so we'll just see how it sits. And installation is the same as removal. Now, I don't like how the fitment is for this bracket. I felt uncomfortable screwing these down because they were up about that far, and then I just had to slowly screw everything in. I started with these 2 over on each side, and then I moved in on the center. It will just slowly bend this bracket down. You might hear a crack or two. Just don't over tighten this because it might strip out or it might crack that. So far, that's my only gripe about this kit. Well, second gripe is these new like studs, they don't sit in there very securely. Like as soon as you tighten it down, yeah, it'll be fine, but they could have picked one with a thicker metal piece on it or just increase the gap in there. See that? Anyway, next we're gonna throw on this gasket. We're gonna clean this mating surface right here with some alcohol. Oh, I just realized that's cracked. That is a shame. Just gonna mock it up, find the center. Oh, that's what that cracking sound was. Oh, that's annoying. It was this piece that cracked. Just secure this by just pushing it down, squeezing it, making sure it's all in place. Perfect. Now we can go install it on the car. Okay, so this might be a little tricky with these studs. I do not like this design. All right, let's see if we don't drop any hardware. Oh God, the sun is so bright. All right, so I'm gonna start just a couple studs to make sure everything is lined up on the exterior. Oh God, no. Okay. Why do those spin? Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's see if it's lined up. Nope. It's almost there. All right, as you guys can see, I am trying to hold this stud in place because it just keeps spinning in there, which is rather annoying. So I'm gonna go all the way around, get this in place, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. As you can tell, it's already kind of annoying to do this, so I don't want to waste too much footage, so I'll be back. Okay guys, I finally got this installed. I'd take this off another time because these suck. Try using the factory ones, at least in these locations. I had to use like 1 or 2 of these, just like in the main section, but it's pretty annoying to set up. But as you can see, it's installed. Looks pretty cool. For this gasket over here, just take like a piece of plastic and then just as you're tightening each side down, just follow it along so that way the gasket can stick on the outside. And then I did notice there is a defect in this, which I'm a little annoyed about, but I'm not gonna send it back. Since that hood protector is gonna go over it, I'm not gonna wait like another 5 or 6 weeks to get one of these. And it's just gonna get covered up anyways. Plus it's like this little nick right here. What I can do, I can just sand that down, but I mean, that's okay, whatever. Anyway, from here on, I'm going to start installing the hood protector. Now there are, I still have to tighten this down, but there are a couple like clamp bolts that will go on here. So anyway, I'm gonna continue moving forward, installing these brackets, and then I'll show you where they all go and how they all line up. Okay guys, so for the hood protector, let me just show you the hardware that we have. So you're gonna have 4 of these. I already put 2 of these in the hood. This is gonna go on the outside of the hood. You're gonna have these, what they call Mylar pads. This is just to protect the paint on the hood. These 4 brackets right here are gonna go on the outside of the hood. This is gonna be for the grill section. These 4 right here. You're gonna have 6 of these bigger Phillips screws. It's gonna be for these, and to attach to the hood protector itself. And then you're gonna have 4 of these smaller Phillips with some washers. I already put the washers on here. This is gonna be used for the outside portion. These 2 thicker pads, this is gonna be to attach to the grill itself. That way it can stay in place, and I guess doesn't scratch like the chrome, but since I upgraded it to the black one, it's just gonna be for paint protection or whatever. Anyway, let me show you how these get installed along with the outside brackets. Okay, so on either side of the hood, there's gonna be 2 holes. There's gonna be one here and one here. This is where these come into play. You're just gonna pop that in there and do it on the other side as well. So I'm just gonna work on the passenger side first. Before you put any of those Mylar pads on, we're just gonna do a test install. So for these brackets, you see how there's like this welded on nut in place? You're gonna make sure that this faces up towards the outside of the hood. See how it curves like that? It's gonna go right about there, and then this is where you put your screw in. Now you're just gonna line it up, get it test fitted. So I'm just gonna swing that out of the way. So you're gonna have a couple different size Mylar pads. There's gonna be one cut into 4, these 2 cut into obviously 2. That's gonna be for the center grill section. These 4 are gonna be for the outside. Take your pad, make sure you clean this really well with some alcohol. You're like, okay, that's gonna go right about there. we're just gonna peel this off, if I can actually peel it off. They make these wider than the bracket itself. That way it's not like 100% precise. So peel half of it like that. So apply the pad right about underneath there. Hook it and then wrap it around onto the hood itself. And then just like press on it. Make sure it seals properly. This is literally just paint protection. That way this has something to vibrate on and doesn't vibrate through your paint. So you can do that on each bracket part on each side. So I'm gonna do that right now and then we'll get right back into it. Yeah, after you get that tape on, just go ahead and start your screw. Now the thing is, you don't want to tighten it down fully, you just want to get it in place and snug because this can move forward and backward a little bit. That way we can align the hood protector properly. Okay, that looks pretty good. I did it on this side already. Next, we're gonna move on to these main brackets. Okay, so we have these flat brackets that are gonna go on the inside of the hood or the inside of the grill, and it's just gonna hook on to this plastic. But before we do that, we're going to just do a mock-up on where these screws sit. So just take 2 of these screws. We're just gonna put them in on here, 1 on each side. Oops, do it like this. Doesn't need to be tight, it's just to mock it up. There we go, that's in the general place of it. Now we can figure out where these brackets go. This bracket is gonna be 1 on this side. So I'm gonna put 1 there. Gonna slide the other one on over here. And all it is, it's like on the grill. See this, how it like hooks over? You're just gonna push it in and then clip it on. Go in, clip it on there. Beautiful. Now this, and this is gonna just go like right under there. All right, let me throw these other brackets on and then I'll show you what the product looks like afterwards. So I'm doing this in real time so I can show you guys how annoying this part is. So what I did, I have 1 side in. I put this bracket in first on here, on the grill itself. And then this piece, I slid it right up on there. Now you can hold it, like push it forward a little bit to try to get it lined up with this hole right up here on the bottom. Then put your hood deflector in. This one probably needs to like move over a little bit, as close as you can to this edge. This is hard. So you're gonna push forward on it, on the bracket, and then try to line up with the hole, and then put your screw in, try to start it a couple threads, and then you can get it the rest of the way with the screwdriver. This is hard. Okay, that's lined up. Come on, screw. I got the other side on so easy too. Aha! I got it. Whew, that's hard. Okay, and then get it close to tight, just snug. That way it can still move a little bit. And then we're gonna put our other screws on for these. These ones should be a lot easier. Just get them all started before you snug anything down. Okay, so now that those are all started, I'm gonna continue snugging the centerpiece down first. Now let me go ahead and put my bracket on really quick, and then we're gonna close the hood and confirm fitment. Looks good. Looks good. Sweet. Now let's check on this back side. So I can probably move that, adjust it, maybe put the pad on it, or just move this out a little bit. Yeah, I'll rock back and forth. So what I'll do, I'll take these where the pads went. I've lost them. Anyway, so I have those red pads that I'll probably stick on there and then just push it back so that way it's flush. All right, easiest way to do this without taking off the whole entire thing, I just loosened all 6 screws, and then from here, I guess I could have done this beforehand, was just put this on the back of the bracket. So I'm gonna leave that film on and then just apply pressure so that way it sticks on there. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take off that backing and then just align it and then push it right up against it. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and fully tighten all the screws. Pad is on there nice and tight. All right, I just have a couple more things to do. Put the Toyota logo in here, install the Raptor lights, which I'll wire them up in a different video. Okay, here's the screws for it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh yeah. That looks clean. I don't know what these silver screws are for. Maybe the lights? You could install this beforehand, but I prefer to just install it like afterwards. I just wanted to confirm my fitment. So yeah, just line up your tabs there. It'll sit in place. And then we just screw in the 4 screws. All right, let's check it out. That looks awesome. What do you say we peel that off? All right guys, the grill and hood protector is all installed. This looks awesome. It was a pain. It took like 2 times longer than I thought it would. Yeah, it took way too long to install this. I had some issues with that dumb grill getting installed in the factory location. Just those studs just kept spinning around. Yeah, there's just a couple gripes about that grill, that quality control kind of thing that has that nick in it, but it's like it's covered so you don't see it in the front. Those studs that came with it is just a pain. I wish that they would have aligned everything up properly, gave a bigger stud in there, or maybe shrink the area where the stud goes in, that way it like just snaps in properly. Besides that, those are like the only couple gripes that I have about it. Everything else, it looks good, it's awesome. Check that out. Looks mean. I didn't install the Raptor lights today. I will do a separate video on that, just so that way it's like it's not just this one long video. It looks cool though. I dig it. Yeah, if you're using the factory grill, I think these mounting points on the back will line up a lot easier than on this one, but I still made it work. It was pretty easy. Well, not really easy. The center part was like the most difficult part to put on there. Comment below if you had any of these issues with the grill install or the fitment or whatever. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna call it a day here. I got some other things I need to do. So if you liked the video and it helped you out, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like these. Peace.